The night I saw her with him, I abandoned everything. Not just the apartment or the keys, but the life we had carefully constructed. The love I thought was real, and the version of myself I had believed in. Worse still, she didn't even notice me. I was parked across the street in the rain, watching the woman I had devoted years of my life to kiss another man as if it were the most ordinary thing in the world. There was no hesitation, no guilt, only ease. That kiss spoke volumes. It wasn't impulsive. It carried history, familiarity, and weight. I should have stormed out. I should have shouted, made a scene worthy of a movie. But I didn't. I stayed in the car, clutching the steering wheel like it was the only thing keeping me from shattering. Rain fell relentlessly, and with it every illusion I had been holding on to. We'd been together for 8 years, married for 6. Everyone always said we were the perfect couple, the ones who seemed unbreakable. But no one saw the quiet drift, the slow erosion, the late nights at the office, the networking dinners, the prolonged trips for work, the phone always face down. I asked questions. She smiled, said I was imagining things, swore she loved me, and I wanted to believe her. So I did. Sometimes we lie to ourselves, trying to keep the life we've built from crumbling, even when we know it's already cracked beneath our feet. That night, I returned to what used to be our home. She was still out working late, of course. The apartment looked unchanged, yet everything felt different. Our wedding photos stared back at me from the mantel. Smiles frozen, eyes full of promises we never honored. I didn't sleep, didn't sit, didn't think. I began packing silently, deliberately, like someone determined to vanish. I left her a note on the counter. No dramatics, just the truth. I saw you. Please don't contact me. That was all. I turned the key in the door one final time and stepped into a world that felt alien. Starting over was neither heroic nor poetic. It was raw, quiet, and lonely. I slept on a mattress on the floor in a bare one-bedroom apartment. A suitcase, a toothbrush, and a coffee maker. My only companions. This was my life now. Empty, simple, entirely mine. Friends asked what had happened. I told them we had grown apart. They didn't need the details. The truth wasn't for them. It was for survival. I deleted her number, blocked her everywhere, avoided the places we once went. Healing doesn't come from wandering through your old life, pretending it's new. I stopped checking my phone, stopped waiting for an explanation because nothing she could say would fix what was broken. She didn't stumble into my bed by accident. Nothing happens by accident. Lies require planning. Secrets demand effort. So, I focused on myself. Walks returned to my routine. I cooked for one. I reclaimed hobbies I had abandoned when we became us. Slowly, silence became peace instead of punishment. Nights lost their weight. Mornings arrived without dread. It wasn't happiness yet, but it was freedom. And freedom is priceless. Almost exactly a year later, I saw her again. Outside my office, hair tied back in the way she used to wear it on lazy Sundays, hands in her coat pockets. My first thought wasn't anger. It was confusion. Why now she looked at me as if seeing a ghost? Or perhaps she was the ghost. I need to talk, she said, voice hesitant. I remained silent. I made a mistake, she whispered. It had been over with him for months. But a mistake? Small, convenient, so easily dismissed. You didn't make a mistake, I said. You made repeated choices. And now you want me to ease your guilt. Tears ran silently down her cheeks. I miss you, she murmured. I miss us. But there was no us anymore. Only memory, deception, a man who believed in her, and a woman who misled him. I searched her face for something. Anger, longing, closure, but found only distance, like looking at a photograph of a place you once called home. I loved you, I said, and maybe you loved me too, in some version of the past. But the person I loved wouldn't have done what you did. Either you changed, or I never truly knew you. She reached for me as if touch could restore the past, but I stepped back, not from hatred, but clarity. I had spent a year rebuilding myself piece by piece. I couldn't sacrifice that to soothe her guilt. I wish you well, I told her, but this chapter is closed. I'm not reopening it because you finally turned the page. I walked away, got in my car, drove off, and didn't look back. For the first time, it didn't feel like fleeing. It felt like choosing myself. Some people enter your life to teach lessons. Some lessons only need to be learned once. That night, I left everything behind. In doing so, I discovered something far greater myself.